prepare for the verbal war. Hologram, advanced physical form. Manifest the universal mind into the law. Use the darkness, take hold and rip out your soul from your carcass ever.
Yo, what's up, Fight Fanatics? It's the Redbeards review coming back at you with another juicy take on some combat sports. UFC 292, Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. Weili Zhang's come back, or Zhang Weili, whichever region you are in the world. Chris Weidman's coming back from a nasty leg snap. Chris, how you going, brother? Talk to me.
Oh, bro, I'm excited for this one. I got notes on notes. I got pages. I got things to say.
Your notes got notes.
My notes got notes. I got stuff to do. I got lists in my notes.
List.
Yeah, man, that's something for you. Lists in my notes. All right, you want to kick this off?
Dude, all right. You know what? I'd love to. This might be a bit uncouth, but let me go, man. Early prelims.
Yeah.
Okay, look, we've got Karine Silva versus Mariana Moroz.
Man, bro, this one, Marine is coming off that the win by submission, and she's also on a 7-fight win streak, my dude.
Yeah.
Like that's some serious business. But man, what do we got here? Marianne lost. Man, nah, I'm fucking this one.
Look, while you're fucking that, let me go ahead and just gush about Karine Silva for a bit here, man, because I don't think I've seen her before I did my research for this video.
Yeah.
And I am an instant fan. I'm in love with her.
Yes.
She can do everything. She's super dangerous.
Yes.
You know, man, kick me in the fucking dick, because this is on the early prelims where I'd normally be pissing and sleeping.
Yep.
Dude,
bro.
Man, and they're opening up with her. She's a monster. She won her last fight against Souza, and she on her debut. Souza was on her debut. Sorry, she's finished every opponent she's versed.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
Finished them.
Yes, I was just actually reading my notes there, deciphering my handwriting. All wins are finishes.
All of them.
Not decisions. She doesn't just... all wins are finishes. 9 KOs, 7 submissions, and she's a BJJ fighter. 9 KOs.
9. That's insane, man.
Holy hell.
It was a short night at the office for a man in her last fight. She got it was a leg lock or a heel hook or something.
Yeah,
man.
it wasn't a long one, actually.
Looked
I think
nasty.
it was first round, first 2 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah.
I reckon
and I actually went back and saw a few of her other fights. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this girl, man.
Yeah, jumping on that train early, you reckon?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm the conductor.
Yep.
On that one, man.
Well, let's not just... What
Big
about
fan.
Mariana Moroz? Tell me what you found out about her when you were researching. Well, you know, there's 2 sides to this fight.
I found
What
out
do you
that
think of this girl?
I found out that she's coming off a loss.
Yes.
But she's from Ukraine. I guess they're all sort of losing out there.
Ooh. Ouch. Went there.
Went there.
I was going to say, my notes, I've got nothing really great to write about her. She's got the reach advantage, as you can see. She's got the height advantage. Well, sorry, height advantage, not the reach advantage. I can't see this going Mariana's way. I think Silva's going to close that distance, start the show early with another one of those beautiful subs that we like to see.
First round sub, you reckon?
I reckon we're looking at a first round sub easily.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'd put my firstborn on it.
100%. Hey, I'm going to move us on though.
Yeah, yep.
Andrea Lee and Natalia Silva, no relation. No relation.
Andrea Lee looks like the sweetest thing, like the girl next door, doesn't she?
Yes. Yep. Andrea KGB Lee. I'll have you know.
KGB Lee.
Yeah, it goes by KGB Lee.
Well,
look,
you go ahead, man. Yeah.
well, I was gonna say she's got some height, she's got some reach. She's got a loss to Macy Barber, but other than that, there's not much more that can really horror about her. But she does need this win.
Yeah.
She does need this win. But Natalia Silva, being that Taekwondo fighter, she's on a 9-fight win streak, 5 KOs, 7 submissions. Height and reach does go to Andrea, like I said, but Silva's riding that streak. I think she's going to be too much for her.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. I agree, man. And you know what? Starting the night with some spicy shit, man. These are women here. I don't think they use their attributes as deadly and dangerous as the men do. I'm sorry, I said it.
No, that is true.
I don't think a reach advantage or height. I don't think that means a whole lot with the women. Again, probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you know, whatever. I think she's just gonna come up and stomp her. She's coming off a win.
Serious win too.
Yes, she's looking good. Like you said, Andrea Lee really needs this. So she's already on the early prelims. So if she doesn't win this one, I don't know. I don't
think she'll be around for much longer. I don't. I'm sorry, Angela Lee. Do not send the KGB. Pretty please. Pretty please, man. KO, I reckon.
KO, yeah. I think Natalia Silva's going to KO her. I think it's going to be hard to watch.
Yeah.
I think,
Yep. Next up though.
But I will be watching it. Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to be watching those too. I'm going to be getting up early to start those ones because they're going to be good fights.
Yeah.
But next up, middleweight bout. Andre Petroski, the let's remember, what was he? Tough 2019 Team Ortega.
Yep.
Alumni versus Gerald Meerschaert.
Dude.
And that's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. Because Andre Petroski is claiming that freestyle fighter status, but he is a wrestler. His base is wrestling. He's quite efficient at wrestling. And I don't know how Mr. Gerald GM3 Meerschaert is going to be able to do that. I think if Andre decides to close some distance, which I think he's going to need to, and get on the inside and get him down to the mat, I think it could be a good one for Andre there.
Man.
Yeah, but that being said, Meerschaert is an absolute vet of the game. You can see it right there. 35 and 16. What do we got here? 27 submission wins and 15 first round finishes to Mr. Meerschaert. So Andre does need to be on his toes, but yeah, I don't really know with this one. I think if Andre does, he's going to get the sub.
Yeah.
Yep. How about give me your thoughts. Help me out on this one. What do you got?
Man, Andre's last fight, he looked like a world beater, man. He was in like killer shape. He was he had a lot of power. He was just putting it on him, pouring it on him. A lot of pressure, a lot of wrestling, a lot of stand up.
Yes.
A lot of strikes.
See, and that's going back to what he's a wrestler, but he's good with the striking. So continue.
Yep. Yeah, it's always interesting when you get those types, isn't it? The ones that have honed their wrestling and now they're coming up and they're they're picking up the striking.
Yeah, well we see it in the champion has a name, Charles Du Bronx, and we see it in Justin Gaethje,
all the best fighters.
Chandler,
they're wrestling base.
Kamaru Usman.
Yep. But let me just come back to this, man. I reckon Andre's looking really good. How old's the dude? Look,
he's not old.
Not old, man. He's coming up. I think it's his time.
Oh, 32.
32.
He's older than I thought he was. Yeah, wow.
Shit, but he's just looking really good, man.
He is, and 32 is some prime. That's some prime rib.
Gerald, you know what, man? I think that guy's the next fucking Sam Alvey. I think he's just he's a can. He's a punching bag. He lost his last fight.
Yeah.
And actually, fun fact, and there's no shame in this, he's the guy that Chimaev fucking one punch killed.
Yes.
Back in Fire Island.
Yes, but that is also Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah. And you know what? He turned it around, as you would if that happened to you. Turn it around, picked up 3 wins.
Yeah.
And then he's lost 2 again. And then, this guy seems like...
Yeah, he did jump in the win column against Bruno Silva.
Well, yeah,
That is, but I think that just goes to show he's a puncher's chance.
Puncher's chance?
Well, he's a subber's chance, I should say, because he got that sub on Bruno.
Yeah.
But
He's yeah. I think we're looking at the next Sam Alvey here, and you know, I think and you know what? I will elaborate on this further.
Yeah.
I feel like this card, there's just got this. It just feels like the can crushing card, man. I don't know, like
You got a bit of a vibe?
I feel like a lot of these fighters here have been fed. I wouldn't say easy wins, but you know,
Some wins. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's jump out of those early prelims and straight into the prelims. Tell me about the next can.
hold on. Before that, so
Okay,
you got Andre.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I never. Yeah, Petrovsky. All right. Yeah, sub.
Yep,
Sub. I reckon I said that. Yeah.
I think we,
Well, yeah,
I think
Petrovsky
we
by sub.
all but said it. I think we said.
Yeah. What
enough
about you,
to say.
Andre subbing?
Andre, yeah, I think Andre's gonna sub
Yeah.
him. I think he's gonna teabag him after it, and I think this guy's gonna, you know, Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey's got a hot wife though, so you know.
Hey, dude can fight. Dude can fight. Like,
He'd kick my
don't,
ass.
Sam. Yeah, don't.
So will those girls that I just said. You know.
We'll also do you in
Yeah,
quite
they
easily.
kick my ass, and they
Quite
can.
easily. Tell us who's the next can? Austin Thud Hubbard or my man Kurt Hallberg?
This is This is
Hallberg.
funny you say that because
Hallebro, I reckon. By David Attenborough.
they're both coming off a loss,
Hallberg.
man. I think they're both it's just banging two cans against each other and
Just seeing what happened.
yeah. I'll see if the can of spaghetti's gonna beat the can of baked beans. No, that's horrible, man. These guys do a lot to be where they're at. What am I doing? Nothing.
Yeah, but look, Austin's coming. He has not had a great run, and his last fight, Vince Pichel, I think that wasn't pretty for him.
Nope.
And whereas Colt Holloway, he's 9 wins by KO, 9 wins by sub, 11 first round finishes, 17 finishes on 20 wins. I think you can in this one's our man Austin. I think Kurt's gonna absolutely
For the back.
I think Kurt's gonna just do him in. I'm gonna. Austin can get it done with a smart game plan.
Yep.
With a decision, he can make a decision. But if he doesn't have a good game plan and he doesn't keep him on the outside, point him out, take him to a decision, and any other way, Kurt Hallberg is gonna win. Any other way, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yep.
If it goes to decision, you'll be looking at Austin. But I don't think it'll go to decision given Kurt has 17 finishes in 20 wins.
Yeah. Do you think coming off a loss though, he might be fighting a bit, cautiously, or is he? Do you think he's going to come out and swing for the fences?
I think he's maybe not swing for the fences, but definitely maybe try and run a redemption arc or something along those lines.
Yeah. Yep. Well, one
yeah.
of them's gonna. Yeah. Well, there's got to be one of them's got to be a winner. So one of these lads is going to be redeeming themselves and redeeming a loss, both from the United States.
Yep.
It's a pretty even. It's a pretty good matchup on paper, man.
On paper, it's not bad.
I reckon this one's going to be a good fight, even if it does go the distance, man. I think it'll be good 3 rounds of
Banging.
athleticism.
Yep. A good fight. At least a good fight.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to say fight of the night worthy. I'm not going to go there because we've still got some other people to go.
No.
Tell me what you reckon.
I got Kurt for this.
You
one.
got Kurt as well?
Yeah.
Yep. Smart move, I reckon, my man. Smart move. But hey, everyone's favourite. I love him. I'm pretty sure you love him. Gregory Robocop Rodriguez versus my man Dennis Tululin.
Man.
Now.
Yep. Talk to me.
Ooh, my man.
Feed me knowledge.
Well, what do you guys say? Robocop, literal machine. Striker, grappler, poses that. Yeah, he's a literal fighting machine. He has had some losses, but they've all been some decent name losses. Whereas Dennis Tululin, he's got, what have I got here? TKO win over Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett is fighting Bo Nickel next. That there's worth mentioning. So, but yeah, I think he got lucky with Jamie Pickett, and I don't think. Well, he's gonna have to get lucky with RoboCop He's dangerous.
He's one of those fighters, man. It doesn't matter if he's coming off a loss. Doesn't matter if he's coming off a win. He's dangerous. You know he's going to be dangerous. You know he's going to come in and yeah, man. And just the Brazilians, man. They're
tough.
They're fighting they're tough, man. And yeah, like
so are them Russians though, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
the Daggies.
So are them Dagestanis, I should say. But they're
Fucking
Pyongyang.
No one's as tough as the fucking Aussies, mate.
That's true. Come on, Volk.
Volk, man. Best
man,
fighter in
Volk.
the world, and he's Australian. And that's it. End of.
But off topic, who are you got? Rodriguez
On
or
back on
Tulum?
topic. Man, I got Rodriguez. I don't know, maybe because I like him more. I don't know, but I like him for a reason, man. He's a fucking warrior.
He is.
He's always in. Remember that fight he had when his whole face was fucking cut open?
Yes.
Like, his forehead is flat. He had that Nate Diaz forehead
Yes.
going on.
Yes. And like I said, a machine, a fighting machine. He's RoboCop.
RoboCop.
He's RoboCop.
So back to my can theory. I think they're feeding him a win here.
Yep. Yep.
I know
Throw
that's
him under
not-
the old boy.
Yeah, throwing
That's
one of
fair.
the old boy. Yeah, some staying
fair.
power, man. He's he's not going anywhere, and we want to see the old boy win.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go. I reckon Dennis Tululin's gonna catch him.
You got the Russian.
Second round, man. That's what I. Yeah.
Second round.
I reckon Dennis like that. I reckon RoboCop can last him. RoboCop can deal with him. First round, keep the pace, all that other bullshit. But I think at the end of the day, I think Dennis Tululin's going to get him in the second round, probably about halfway through his 2-minute-ish mark. I don't fucking know. How's that for a game? No, you know what? I do know. Dennis Tululin, second round knockout at 2-minute mark.
2-minute mark.
2-minute mark, give or take 10 seconds.
Yep. All right. That's going
Give
up
or
on the
take 10
screen.
seconds.
That's going up on the screen. Big flash in writing.
I said it.
He said it.
I said it.
He said it, and he meant it.
Said it, and I meant it.
What do you think?
Might be a bit wishful
RoboCop.
thinking.
Do you think RoboCop presses forward? Do you think he comes running at him like a man possessed?
I think RoboCop does what he does. I think he puts his hands up and he walks towards him slowly, methodically. Tries to get some reaction with some feints here and there. And then once he starts getting those reactions, then we'll start seeing that fight open up a bit more, because then Tululin will also be able to get that read on RoboCop as well. Which I think the first round it's gonna be a feeling out process for at least a minute and a half, and then we're probably gonna start seeing the fight open up from there, and then and then I think like I said, Tululin's gonna spend the first 3 minutes of the second round putting the work on him, and then catch him.
They both really need this win.
They do.
Tululin's coming off a loss, then a win, then a loss. He needs a win. 1 and 2 in his last 3. This is a good matchup.
He does
though.
need a win. It's a good matchup because they could be throwing one to Rodriguez, but they could also be giving Tululin that chance.
Yeah, I agree.
In the legend of RoboCop.
Yep.
That's
It's a good matchup. Whoever decided on that one is genius. Chef's kiss.
It is. But hey, are you excited?
I'm excited to talk about this because
I'm excited for
we
this
were going
one.
to talk about it earlier.
Yes.
And we didn't. I refused to speak to you about it because I want to speak to it now. Speak on it now, live here on air.
For the first time. Yeah, you did actually. You shut me down well earlier.
Couldn't even give you eye contact.
It was not happening. So, well, I'll let you go. Well, let's just start out. Welcome back, Mr. Chris Weidman.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Mr. Weidman. Weidman versus Tavares in the middleweight. Share your thoughts with me, please.
All right. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna need to moisten the tongue and the lips for this one.
Yeah, you're gonna need a. Ooh.
Okay, so man, Weidman is a veteran, the former champion, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah, at 1 point middleweight champion. Yep.
You know, he great fighter. He's he's a fighter's fighter. The dude knows what he's doing in there. The dude knows how to fight a smart fight. Like Alistair Overeem in his later career, you know, not so deadly anymore, but just like that like, you know, when these boys get older, they fight these smarter fights, and they, you know, I wouldn't call it point fighting, but I guess it is that.
They have to.
So, you know, I feel like he is going to fight a smarter fight. He took a sensible amount of time off, because that's a nasty break, man. I didn't think he'd ever be back in the octagon. I've actually got, I don't know, I'm feeling some kind of way about it right now, and I can't wait to see him make that walk there, because that was horrendous to watch. And
that was terrible.
Yeah, and you know, everyone knows it now, but I'm gonna go ahead and flex some MMA law here. It's just crazy how, you know, he's the one who checked Anderson Silva's kick when Anderson Silva's shin snapped in half, and then he goes and does it to who was it again, man? I'm actually I know he got cut. It was really dude.
Nah. All I know is he checked Anderson Silva, and then it was
he checked.
It was Uriah Hall that
Uriah Hall.
It was
mate.
Uriah Hall
thank
that
you.
he checked and got his leg broken. He checked Anderson Silva, and then Uriah Hall checked him.
Yeah. So
if that's what you
passed it on. So I'm wondering if you know, I know Uriah Hall's the one actually passing the curse now, but he's gone. He got cut. So fuck him. Chris Weidman. I don't know, man. I like I said, I think he's gonna fight the smarter fight.
Yes.
You know, and all right, look, Brad Tavares is a fucking
Talk to me about Brad a bit.
Can. The can man. The can man, bro. This guy is. this guy is like, he's coming off a TKO loss in his last fight. It's a good match for Weidman, but man, this guy's got a lot of losses. He's not only a can, but he's a stepping stone. I don't know.
I don't think he's a stepping stone. Maybe actually, you know what he is? He's a re-entry fight.
Yeah.
You know, Weidman's got the height advantage on him. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage on him. Brad Tavares, from what I understand, trains out of Extreme Couture, so he's got some wrestling about him. Yeah.
Couldn't agree with you more. He's the perfect fight for Chris.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be
fight.
kicking those legs too much. Hopefully, I don't think there's going to be hopefully not too much of that there. But
don't get me wrong, I like Brad Tavares.
Yeah,
you know,
I do like Brad Tavares. Yeah, but the issue is, look, Weidman's pushing 40 as well. That was my issue. Weidman is pushing 40.
Old man with a bung leg.
Yeah, and see, Brad Tavares is no spring chicken, 35, but I think that he's going to get a TKO, and I think Chris Weidman's going to go, you know what, I'm done here.
Yeah.
I think that is what's going to happen. I think Brad Tavares is going to get that TKO. I want Weidman to win. In my soul, I'm like, come on, baby. But I do think Brad Tavares is just going to swamp him, overwhelm him. I think maybe the right amount of time off for the leg break is the wrong amount of time off for the ring rust and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Tavares with a TKO win.
But we can't forget that the man's a vet. Maybe ring rust doesn't affect a veteran such as Chris Weidman.
This is true. Look, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah.
It is going to be a great fight either way. I do like. I want Weidman to win. I want Chris Weidman to win, but I can't. That's a nasty.
It's not what we want.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I think Brad Tavares is going to win.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I think I reckon Weidman's going to win. I reckon it's going to be a hard fight for him. I don't see him. He's not going to knock him out or dominate him or anything. I just think he's going to get up on him on the points, and it's not a hard task.
You think?
I mean, of course it is, but
It's never an easy task stepping in the octagon, but I know what you're saying. I think it's a re-entry fight for Weidman, and but I think at his age and the time off, I think it's too much.
Yeah, well, I respectfully disagree. And that's why we love it. That's why we love the fight game. That's why we love the fight game.
Speaking of loving the fight game, two fighters that you gotta love. Move on to that main card, baby.
Ooh, main card.
Do you want to go this one, or should I go this one?
All you, baby.
All me. All right. Number 6, we move into some ranked fights. Number 6, Marlon Chito Vera gets the number 10, Pedro the Young Punisher Mijunes. By the way, the Young Punisher is 35. Young Punisher, my ass. But that's like Wonder Boy as well. So
still younger than a 36-year-old.
Keep going.
Don't know.
Keep going, mate. Look, Chito Vera, the only man to stop the championship prospect, the champion contender at the moment. The only man to put him in his place.
Yeah.
That is true. But then Pedro Munez is an absolute veteran. He's been it all, done it all, seen it all. Marlon Vera has, but Pedro, I think, has fought the better competition, if you will.
You think Pedro's fought the better competition?
Well, of his whole career,
yep,
I think he's fought the better competition, because he would have had some Dominic Cruzes. He would have had some he would have had some Cruzes, some Dillashaws, some things like that. Surely, he would have had some fights. He would have had some.
Let's find out. Hold on a second. I'm actually
You're
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. But
yeah.
You know what I've
and Pedro is not Pedro, sorry, Marlon Vera. He is dangerous. Had that, I think it was, split decision loss to Corey Sandhagen, and Corey Sandhagen's no slouch.
Yep.
So it could be a good one. Could be a very good one. I honestly think fight of the night.
Yeah, nice. All right.
Yeah, funnily enough, also, here's a fun one for you. Actually, I found in my research, I just noticed my little tidbit there.
Mm-hmm.
So Marlon Vera only man to stop O'Malley, whereas O'Malley is the one that scratched Pedro Munez's eye, causing him to have this time off.
I'm looking at that right. Yep.
And come back. And if you go back and look at the scorecards, if it was going to go to the judges and you leave it to the judges, Munez actually won the first round, and it was in the second round that eye scratch happened. So,
why do you think he did it?
Scratched him. Well, I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think anyone tries to. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that Sugar Sean is a dirty fighter and is the type to go and poke someone's fucking eye out if it means
if he's losing a bit.
He's losing.
Yeah.
I do like that you connected them though, because I was about to run down his last few opponents if you want to hear them.
Yeah. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
So going down from, because he did get a win against Chris. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. Gutierrez.
Yeah, give it a crack.
Gutierrez.
Yep.
All right.
That'll do.
Sean O'Malley poked his retinas out. Lost to Dominic Cruz. Lost to Jose Aldo. Won to Jimmy Rivera, lost to Frankie Edgar, lost to Aljamain.
Yes, yeah.
Beat Cody Garbrandt. And you're not wrong, man. It's all
That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure he's had an absolute resume of killers.
But the bigger names on that list and the actual killers on that list is lost to him. Whereas I feel like
Chito has, you reckon, done a bit better? Well, actually, you know what, Cheeto, Rob Font, Frankie Edgar, yeah. He did lose to Jose Aldo, though, but let's face it, Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo's good, man.
Jose Aldo's one of the best to ever do it.
One of the best.
One of the best to ever do it, Jose Aldo. I'll throw some respect on that name every day of the week. Because except for that time that McGregor just sort of
14 seconds, yeah.
that wasn't a good look. But other than that, yeah.
Did you ever see the footage of him like crying in the locker room after that?
Yeah. It's hard, man. But hey, when you've dedicated your whole life to it and someone comes along and takes it away in 14 seconds, holy hell,
yeah.
you're going to take that hard.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to take that hard. Who you got for this one? The bantamweight curtain jerker. Also, here's my... I think this is going to be the contender for the next title fight.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were about to say fight of the night, and I was about to say you said that about
I
three
did.
times.
Yeah, it is going to be fight of the night. This is likely your fight of the night.
Fight of the night. Yeah, yeah.
This is likely your fight of the night.
And you reckon winners got next?
Yeah, I reckon winners got next. Yep.
What about Sandhagen and?
Nah.
Well,
If
I think they have to get through Merab Dishvali to I think the winner of this versus Dishvali.
So there's so many killers in there ready to line up, and okay, so if Aljo wins, then Merab's not going to fight. I think if that is the case, the winner of Sandhagen gets it. If Sugar Sean wins, I think Marlon and I think the winner of Vera and Nunes should get it. That is how I think the UFC will play it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever makes the most sense, and that makes sense.
Yeah, but again, who do you say? Marlon or Pedro?
I got Marlon, man, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but ting 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 ting. Hold on. I actually got a can here. I can. If you know what I mean. I think they're feeding him a win because he's coming off a loss. I don't think they're feeding him a win. When I say that, I don't necessarily mean they're,
giving him an easy win.
Yeah,
there's something he's got to earn back. He's got to earn some respect back.
Yeah, they're still going in there, locking the cage door with a man that fucking trains 24/7 to.
Yeah, and they're saying to Cheeto, you got to earn that respect back.
I mean, I guess who did he lose to? Cheeto lost to Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, Sandhagen, man. So Sandhagen, but that was by a split decision,
good fight,
and
man.
yeah, that was a great fight.
I think look, I think he gets the win. I think this guy's probably going to be champion, man. He hasn't.
Cheeto, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't actually fought Sterling yet.
Cheeto's a problem.
Cheeto's a problem, man.
Cheeto's a problem. I think this one's going to make it all the way to a decision, though.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. This one's going to make it to a decision. I think they're going to give it to Cheeto Vera.
Yeah. Yep. Split or?
Nah, straight up decision.
Yeah.
Straight down the board.
I agree, man. That's yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to tell me about this next one?
All right.
Because we started out with ranked fights and then Damon Blackshear versus Mario Bautista. Tell me about these guys. Tell me about these kids.
Yeah. It's like they've just pulled someone out from a prelim on a fight night to fill in. And I'm wondering what's happened there. Maybe scheduling, or I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know, but
I said to you earlier, it confused me. You said why? I said I'll save it. So I'll tell you why it confuses me. Because
tell me why.
Like I said, we've got tough alumni. Andrei Petrovsky fighting Burkhardt earlier. And you've also got Chris Weidman, who could be on the main card easily. And or Robocop could also be there. Some more well-known fighters. But I think what we're looking at here is Dana White going, okay, a couple of young kids, 29, 28, in their prime early. Let's give them a crack. It's a bantamweight night. Let's give a couple of young bantamweights a go to make some names for themselves. And I think that there's why they're on there, maybe.
Yeah, like I don't think being, I think you spread the, you spread the talent out a bit. I think sometimes you got to have some stars on the prelims, and especially when it's a big, 2 title fights on this card, and it's a pretty big deal. I like, it feels more of I love these big event sort of, you know what I mean? They feel like a big, you know, sometimes you'll have someone who should be headlining a main card, headlining a prelim on a main card, and
This is true.
I always like that little touch. I still can't get over when they opened up a card with Chandler versus Gagey. I can't believe they've never done anything like that again. Or,
I know.
Man, that was electric. That was crazy.
Yeah, but hey, let's talk. Well,
Sorry?
Let's talk a bit about these two men that we've got.
Yeah.
Now, Damon is. So here's the official line out of the UFC. He has faced vets in Sabatini and Chris Mahuno. Chris Mahuno is not a vet. Chris Mahuno is a joke that Sean O'Malley beat the shit out of,
Yeah.
and then got beaten the shit out of by this guy, by Damon Blackshear, and then got cut. So I think they're throwing vet around a bit loosely there. He's got some decent wins, but I don't think he's anything too special. Whereas if we look at Mario Batista, he's let's just have a quick look here. You're gonna have to shorten this pause. I'm staying perfectly still though, so you should be able to do it.
Oh, did your video stop?
Nah. I'm just reading for a bit.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, man. Read away. While you do that, let me just add in a quick little note. They're both coming off of first round submissions.
Yes. Yeah, couldn't understand it. I think Batista's got the momentum,
Yep.
but I don't know. I'm sorry, this fight should excite me more than it does, but I think that just with some other names, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't really do a whole lot of.
Nah, you know what, man? I
don't really do a whole lot of back checking on these two because it kind of made me a bit upset.
Yeah, I hear.
I felt like maybe Weidman even deserved that, or Weidman could have curtain jerked the main card and then move Cheeto up into that bantamweight spot.
Yeah, we deserved a better showing. But hey, man, who knows? You might get the fucking surprise of your life, and this might be fight of the night right here.
I sincerely hope so. Because look, what do we got? Some freestyle fighters, couple of young kids, fairly active.
They can both finish.
Yeah. Batista's beaten my man Brian Keller, so there's something there. That's, but what did I come up with in a solution here? Damon, that's a little bit interesting. Damon does have that 55% takedown defense, and Batista's got 70% takedown accuracy. And Batista does do submission wins a lot.
Do you think that they're...
Actually, that is one thing that I've just noticed in my scrawling there.
Yep.
Sorry, you go.
Do you think that both their ground games going to nullify each other's out, and they're just going to have a bit of a striking chess match?
Bang it out to decision?
Yeah.
No, I think Batista's got... I think he's riding a bit of a win streak. Riding that four fight win streak. I think this is a proving ground fight for Blackshear, but I think Batista might get the sub. Because I think he's
Yeah.
From what I've read about them, from what I understand about them,
All right.
Couple of unranked bantamweights.
Couple unranked
on the goddamn dual championship card.
Fucking somehow weaseled their way into Chris's main card.
I know, that's how mad this has made me. That is how I feel right now.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
I
right
got
now.
I got Damon.
But Uncle Dana, yeah, fair enough. Well, hey, and like you say, that one could go either way, so that'll be a good one. But Uncle Dana made it up to us. He gave us Neil Magny versus...
Talk to us about the drama that happened around this one, man.
See, it wasn't always a Neil Magny versus Ian Machida Gary fight, was it?
No.
It was meant to be a Jeff Neal versus Ian Machida Gary fight, because there was a bit of tension with those two. But Ian Gary did call out Neil Magny after his last win.
Yeah.
Which I think what that is that there's him looking to take the number 11 spot off of him. But the Haitian sensation in my man Neil Magny, he's not a joke. He's not a joke. Let me read some names to you, alright?
Alright.
Wins. These are his wins. 2015 over Gastelum. 2016 Johnny Hendricks. 2017 Carlos Conduit. Or Li Leijing. Remember that fella with the stone
Leech.
face? Yeah, the Leech. Yeah, yep.
The suit.
Yep.
Didn't get to
Yeah.
wear a
Oh,
suit.
that's yeah. The poor bastard. Robbie Lawler.
Shit.
D-Rod. Yeah, and his last fight was a split decision. His last fight, but he also has had losses in that time to Damian Maia, my man RDA, Ponzinibbio, your favourite fighter, Michael Chiesa. Everyone's favourite fighter, Michael Chiesa.
Everyone's favourite
Orphan. Everyone's
Yeah.
favourite orphan, Michael Chiesa. He's got lost to Rachmanov and also a loss to my man Gilbert Burns. So he's fought the best. He deserves his position. He deserves where he is. But let's not forget about my man Ian Gary. Oh, and one last thing. Let's remember the Haitian sensation. He's at the Elevation Fight Team, which also breeds people like my man Uberim, Sandhagen, and Curtis Blaze, just to name a couple of the fighters out of that out of there. So interesting. But he does have a submission weakness, and guess who got a black belt in judo at 18? Ian Machido, fucking Gary. Ian
Mad
the future
Cheeto.
Machido Gary.
Mad.
Yeah, and this guy, man, undefeated. D-Rob was his last win, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Who also has that submission loss to Neil Magny as well. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I watched the fight with he takes D-Rod out with a big head kick and then
He does,
and
yes.
poured it on him.
It's a nasty, that is what I've written here. D-Rod head kick, nasty. Well, D-Rod TKO, nasty,
Yep.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and he looked really good against him, man. D-Rod is, he's not that bad. He's
D-Rod's a legend, my man. D-Rod's up there with Cub. D-Rod's up there. Pardon me. D-Rod's up there with Cowboy. D-Rod's up there with some of the best of them, man.
Yeah.
With Neil Magny.
But that being said, there's a how do I say this without sounding a dick? Sounding like a dick. I don't know how to, so I'll just sound like a dick. He's just like in a different tier sort of thing, like, a can.
Yeah.
He's a can.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
So-
The other thing that you got to remember, Ian Gary is out of that Killcliff FC with Chandler Burns and Robbie Lawler. Lawler being a previous opponent of Neil Magny's. And with that black belt and most of Neil Magny's losses being a submission loss, I think I'm just going to say what everyone's going to say. Ian Machido, Gary, by submission.
By
That is
sub.
what I've got.
I reckon he's going to knock him out.
You reckon he's going to knock him out?
I think he's going to knock him out.
I think, given Neil Magny's ability to take champions to decisions, Robbie Lawler, Kelvin Gastelum, The Leech, Carlos Conduit, these are all decision wins.
We'll just have to find out if Ian Gary is...
So I hope Ian doesn't try and stand with him. I hope Ian subs him, takes him down, or does go, like you say, knock him the shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if he can separate himself from all of the other high level fighters that couldn't finish Neil Magny.
See if he can be the see if he can be the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Is that his nickname?
Yeah, Ian the future Machido Gary.
Shit.
Yeah,
Macy Barber.
Versus Ned the Haitian sensation Magny.
Spell Macy Barber's name. I thought she was the future.
She wishes she was the future.
So we both got Ian.
I think we both got Ian. I think if you're looking for something long, if you're looking for something that might boost some, if you're the gambling type, you're looking for some odds, I'd go Magny by decision. But I don't like the odds of that actually happening. But if you're looking for a long shot, that's a long shot.
That's a long shot.
That's a long shot. Yeah.
All right, man. I think we move on to the co-main event, and can I get a drum roll? Fuck yeah!
Especially
Zhang
getting out of it.
Weili got her belt back
Yeah, yes.
against Carla Esparza.
Yes.
I believe she. How'd she beat her? Do you remember how she beat her?
Decision, I believe.
Decision?
I reckon that one went to a decision. There's a bit of a
No, subbed her. She subbed her.
Oh, there you go. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I've just got subs written there with no other context.
Yeah.
So, and I now remember when I read. Yeah. Dude.
This belt has bounced around this division. I've just because it went from Jessica Andrade. So yeah, she won it from Jessica Andrade, and then she defended it against Joanna Jacek, your friend, however you pronounce that, and then she lost to Thug Rose, and then she lost it again. Or she didn't lose again. She didn't get it back to Thug Rose. Then she beats Joanna Jacek again. In the meantime, Thug Rose gives the belt to Carla Esparza, who then gives it back to Zhang Weili, and now this Amanda Lemos thinks she's going to have a turn with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just to backtrack way to the beginning there.
Yeah, sorry.
What's her face? Little chick that looks like a boy that's got OnlyFans.
Oh, bloody...
Andrade
Yeah.
won the belt by slamming Rose on her head.
Yeah, there you go. It just keeps bouncing around between this...
Yeah.
And now I think Amanda Lumos wants to throw her name in there.
Bounced Rose's head off the canvas, and then the belt bounced around with it. And, I don't know how many times... I don't think that belt's been defended more than twice since old Joanna
actually had it. Yeah,
lost
she held it for a bit. Yeah, that is true.
Yep, because maybe the two defenses I think is the most that. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope Weili can hold on to it for a while, so they don't shave her head again.
Man, that was fucked up.
That was fucked up.
That was fucked up. China have committed some.
Now we don't know if she
atrocities.
was forced to by a certain government. She may have done it as a martial arts training thing, and that is what I'm going to assume. Please don't kill me.
It was a crime against nature.
Yeah. But these girls here, like I said, I think Amanda Loomis is trying to jump into that switch around, that fucking pass the parcel with the goddamn belt. But I think the entry level into that at this stage is Jessica Andrade, and Amanda Lumos was stopped by her submission with not I don't want to say much effort, but it didn't look hard.
It should be Andrade fighting for the belt, really, but I think she went up a weight class or something. But
I think something along those lines. But
it is funny. That's what you get with the women's weight divisions. They you beat the number 10 and then you get a title shot.
And that's because they run through everyone else just to keep the champion active, or just to keep the division active.
Yeah. And often, but with that, often you get a someone coming up to challenge the champ, and I can name 5 off the top of my head right now. Megan Anderson got fucked up. Holly Holm. Jessica I.
Yeah. Barber.
Yeah. Did she get a title shot?
Oh no, Macy's different weight class. Sorry.
But yeah. Anyway, I did say I could name 5, but I've named 3. That's it. That's all you get. Fuck
That'll
you.
do. You get 3.
You get 3, and you should be fucking thankful to get that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think on this one here, Weili is going to be just too much. I think Amanda Loomis is going to find herself out of her depth, skill-wise, striking-wise. I think she's going to find herself in a bit of trouble here with Zhang Weili. That being said, I think she is tough enough to take it to a decision with Weili. But I think Weili's just going to put on a masterclass and show us exactly why she is, champion and has been champion before. And I'm hoping we'll hold it for a while, at least to stabilise that division.
Yeah.
Weili by decision.
Weili by decision. Well, Amanda's coming off a 3rd round TKO win. So, you know, she's still dangerous in the later rounds, but this is a 5-round fight. So, you know, so even if Weili's piecing her up for a couple rounds, I don't know. Yeah, maybe she might be able to hang in there. But yeah, like you said, you know, she can weather the storm, because I do think Weili's going to pour it on her pretty hard.
Yep.
She's going to... You know, Weili's gotten so much better since she started training with Henry.
Yes.
You know, she's doing some really good trips, real good wrestling, good sprawling.
Yeah, definite benefits.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and so, yeah, I think Weili, and maybe even a TKO.
Yep.
TKO in the first, maybe 3rd round. TKO.
Yep. And that wouldn't surprise me either. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. At all. 3rd round TKO. Alright. Main event. Men's Bantamweight Championship of the world. Aljamain the Funkmaster Sterling versus Sean Sugar O'Malley. Hit me up with some stuff. Let me just start off with something here though. 23-3 to Aljo, 16-1 to O'Malley. That is a pair of records.
That is both two completely different come up stories. You know, I like to think that Aljamain sort of did it more like conventional, you know, like took on the regional circuits and got signed and whatnot. And then Sean O'Malley, on the other hand, got, you know, he went viral. He got big.
Yeah.
Look, people...
He was on regional circuits and whatnot.
Yeah, no doubt, of course. I mean, yeah, no doubt. But then getting into the Contender Series and then getting straight onto the on the UFC.
Yeah.
Again, nothing wrong with that. Just two different sort of come up stories here, and you know, you'd be forgiven for thinking that Aljamain's the you know, quote unquote real fighter, and Sean O'Malley's just the you know, the sugar show. He's the sugar show, baby.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't hate that, man. And like people complain about people getting, you know, title shots because they've got a big personality, man. So fucking what?
That's why. That's why.
You know,
because you got a big personality.
Because you got a big yeah, and that's what we like. That's what people like. And look, any of these fighters that are like stoic, you know, keep to themselves, no one's calling them boring. You fight for a living. You fucking fist fight in your underwear in a cage for a living. You are not boring, my friend.
No.
You are not boring. But Sugar Show takes it to another level. I love this guy, man. He's got I love to hate him and I love to love him.
Yeah.
And I really like the guy. He's man, I watch his podcast and shit, and he's just funny. He's funny. He has a really weird relationship with his missus.
Very weird relationship with the missus.
But man, I don't think he has a fucking chance.
You reckon Aljo's just gonna steamroll him?
I think he's gonna sub him, maybe in the first round, man.
Get to that sub and just get straight on it. Look, Sean has a decent takedown defense. But that being said, has he faced someone with the credentials of Aljamain Sterling? Probably not, no.
Has he? Though, has he? Let's look.
Probably not. Well, while you're checking on that there, look, Aljo is a decision king. He grabs, he holds on, he looks for the best, he gets dominant positions, he stays active enough, and he runs it out to a decision most of the time. If he can get a sub, he'll jump on a sub. He's not really massive on the knockouts. He's more of a ride him out to a decision kind of guy.
Yeah.
And Sean with that 60% takedown accuracy, takedown defense and things like that, as well as a 42% takedown accuracy of his own, coupled with, what are we looking at here? Where was it? He's got a 1-inch reach advantage, but a 4-inch height advantage, and he is quick. He is quick. We've seen how quick he was versus PDN.
Yeah.
He is quick, and he is accurate. And that knockout of Eddie Wineland, I think, proves that he is tough. Because that was... Oh, you remember that one? The guy with the moustache? The bald head?
Yeah, that was good.
Crack walk off. And then, I can't remember. I think it might have been Pedro Munich. No, it wasn't Pedro. He knocked him out and then just... Yeah, he didn't have to go in for the other one. But I think I think it was Mark Smith wanted to see just another nice
He's a fucking
knockout.
sadist.
Just another knockout. And you know what? I like to see another knockout. I think within the first 2 minutes, Aljo's gonna go, holy crap, this dude can box. I'm gonna need to start shooting. And if Sean can stuff those takedowns, stay on the outside, and we'll see Aljo really starting to get desperate, I think. What I would like to see, and here's something for you, what I would like to see, because Sean does have good IQ, if he can ride it out long enough, stuff enough takedowns, to then get a read on the takedowns, and give us one of those sweet Masvidal knees. And get one back for PDN, like a clean knee, not a clean KO knockout of Aljamain Sterling from a well-timed flying knee.
Yeah, I'm sure they're looking for it, man, and I'm sure they've drilled it a million times.
There's what I'll be teaching him. There's what I'll be focusing on.
I saw him on the pads the other day, and it looked very interesting what he was doing. Very much like that, like long reaching, front kicks, teep kicks.
Just keep him at range.
Yeah, really using that reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep him at distance. I think that there's his path to victory. Keep him at distance, get him shooting, and then maybe time a knee or time a nice counterpunch, a nice solid right hand or something along those lines.
Look, it's not as much as a reach.
The reach advantage isn't what you think it would be. No.
I think someone's I don't know. That can't be right.
But if you take into account the height advantage on top of that, I think, and then your leg, what are we looking at? Leg reach, 39 versus 40 inches. How is this possible when he's bloody 4 inches taller?
There's
long body.
Aljo can go to sleep. He does go to sleep.
Aljo can go to sleep, and Sean has power, and Sean has timing.
Sean can put him to sleep.
And I think we've seen, because I don't understand why everyone's still underestimating him. The man took Petr Yan to a decision, and Petr Yan, I don't think anyone underestimates Petr Yan.
Do you think that fight was a robbery or?
No.
No.
I think if you watch it back with a unbiased view, not saying it's biased, but if you watch it back, just not Sugar Sean, not Petr Yan, two guys fighting. If you watch it back, I think you look at it and you go, Petr had more concern, more panic, more what's going on. I think Petr had more what the hell's going on here, how do I deal with this, than what Sean did. I think Sean was the aggressor and Petr was the defender.
You know what? I agree. Yeah, we're not judges. Some people flip out on the judges, but I don't think some people realize even know what the fuck they're watching. Like,
I wouldn't want to do their job.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do their job. If you judge it just on a fight, Sean did win that one. And I hope he gets one back for my man Aljo. I've just noticed though on this picture of my man Aljo, his arm is awfully low. Isn't it?
Yeah, man. Did you ever see, and I'll pull them up on the screen when I'm talking now. Did you ever see all those memes about Usman's arm being fucking photoshopped onto everyone?
Yep.
And then you got all the memes with like white fighters with the black arm like on them and...
Well, I reckon Zhang Weili also got it. I reckon Weili also got the same treatment.
Yeah, that's fucking, that's a man's arm.
I reckon Weili got the same treatment. But man, this card, it's got some fights on it.
It's got, man, it does.
It's got some decent bangers from start to finish. Starting off with those two girls right back at the very start. Andrea Lee, Natalia Silva, Corinne Silva, and Ryan Ramirez.
Can I say something odd?
Yeah. All the time.
Kumquat.
But why?
Just it's an odd word. No, really though. That was dumb. This is like one of the. I've never felt like I've known the like. How do I say it? I feel like I know the outcome for every one of these fights. I feel like this is the most predictable card, not in a bad way, but I feel like I don't know if I've ever seen a card where I could just sort of.
You were so confident in your picks.
Yeah. I've never been this confident in my picks.
Yeah.
And is that a segue into a quick little bonus powwow about
Have a look. Who'd we be throwing one on?
who'd you throwing one on? How are we making money? How am I paying my rent? How am I putting my kids through school? No,
Yep.
just kidding. Gamble responsibly.
Bills. I gotta pay.
Yeah. So
All right, where do you want to
bonus
start?
money
With
round.
with Corinne Silver and Mariah Morez?
Well, you go ahead and tell me what what bets you're putting on.
Look, if I had to throw a multi on,
Yeah.
I reckon the Silver Girls, you got to double up on the Silver Girls
Yep.
to start up with.
Yep.
Sorry, the KGB. Then I'd throw Mr. Petrovsky on there after that one.
Oh, yep. 100%.
Hullabo versus Austin Hubbard. That one was always an interesting one for me.
You can skip them, by the way. We're not
That one was an interesting one. If you want to throw someone on there, maybe throw Holliver maybe. I don't know. That one can go either way.
Okay.
Same with Rodriguez and Tululan, but like I said earlier, I'm going to go Tululan on that second round KO.
Yep.
That's how I feel on that one. But Tululan for the win on that one. Same with Weidman. I want to see Weidman get the win, but I feel like Mr. Tavares is going to be a bit too much. He's going to. I feel like Brad Tavares is going to be a bit too much for him. You can't not go with Cheeto Vera. You'd be silly not to go with Cheeto Vera. Now, Mario Batista and Damon Blackshear. That is the one that I don't feel comfortable giving one out on that one there. But if you're going to look for someone to really put your money on, Batista's got that momentum. Batista's got that win streak. And he's looking dangerous. Bit younger and also coming up. But Blackshear also has that to prove as well. Same thing. Dangerous, young, coming up. That one there can go either way. But if you ask me, if you twisted my arm, it's going to be Mr. Batista. Alright? Neil Magny versus Ian Machedo Gary. You cannot bet against an undefeated fighter, especially one as talented as Mr. Gary. No. Mr. Machedo Gary. So that one there's an easy one. Whaley's going to keep that belt. Whaley's going to defend that belt. It's going to be hers for a while, I feel. And look, if we're talking the money that I'm paying the rent with, then the house is on our Joe. But if we're talking the money that I splash around and have a bit of fun with, it's all going on Mr. O'Malley for a knockout at any given time.
And you know why? Because Sean O'Malley is fun.
Yes.
Sugar Sean is fun. It's the Sugar Show.
What about you? Run me top to bottom. Who you got your money on?
All right. So this is how I'm eating this week.
This is how you're gonna.
Not really.
Yep. This is how you put food on the table.
Like you said, the double silvers. I got Corinne Silver. Like I said, man, earlier, I can't state it enough. Big fan of hers already.
Yep.
She's put together well. Petrovsky, 100%.
Yeah.
Easy fucking money, that one. Skipping that one altogether.
Austin
Not worth it.
Hullabro. Yep.
Got RoboCop for this one.
Naturally.
Yep. Weidman.
You
like
jumped
I said,
on. Yep.
So this is where it gets interesting because he's this is the one that turns that what was it, a 700? Oh, that screenshot I showed you was $700.
Yeah.
And then it was a $1,800 with Chris Weidman on it. So
yeah, you put Weidman to win, he jumps the odds up nicely on your multi.
Yeah, he's the catalyst.
Yes.
He's the catalyst. I'm putting him on if I want to fucking have a real bet.
If you want to rock it.
All right, and then Marlon Vera, easy done. If I'm
Cheeto
still,
every day.
if I'm still up at this point, man, I'm fucking definitely not putting one on these two fucking dudes. Ian every day of the week, Zhang every day of the week, and man, imagine you're sitting on. I couldn't imagine the feeling to be up on that multi, on almost about to make $1,700 off of a measly fucking $25 or $50 bet. And that's true for people listening. Punch all those in as a just a multi-order win, and that's what you're looking at.
On roughly $25.
And then Sean wins. Imagine that. Imagine how much
you'd be looking at the cash out pretty friggin' hard. You'd be looking at the cash out very hard.
Yeah, man.
I think.
I'd be looking at myself in the mirror really hard after.
Yeah, and if it didn't go your way, then fuck, you would be wishing you hit that cash out button.
Yeah. So, there is room if you're one of those, people that put a million different... If you're Doctor Strange living in the multiverse, then that may be one of them. But, I'll put the house on the one thing. Aljo, he's got it. And
with your head.
So that's the money round over. But just circling back to it, man, I really do think, it is an interesting fight, and I know I'm sitting here joking around saying that Aljo's going to fuck him up, but I think it's actually going to be a pretty good fight. Sean O'Malley's looking good, always getting better, but I can't help but I'm just fearing for him every second that he's in. he pulls out these, even when he was flogging that fucking green haired dude the whole time, I was like,
when's that zombie going to go down?
Oh, well, I was expecting, and every time he'd land something on O'Malley, like he just, I don't know, he does, I don't know, I wouldn't say he does that. He's just tall, lanky, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's a knockout artist. He knocks people out.
Yeah, he's surprisingly deadly. It's very surprising and almost a bit shocking when you sort of see him throw the techniques that he throws, because they're fucking lethal. Yeah. And it's weird to see,
16 wins, 11 by knockout.
Very tall.
You can't sleep on that.
Yeah. Very tall for the weight class.
Yes. What's he coming in at?
5'11".
Yeah. Yes. Very tall.
He's fucking taller than me.
Well, is he?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Taller than me. I'd look up to Sean O'Malley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
I don't think I'd be able to cut down a bantamweight though.
No. Wouldn't want to.
But man.
No way.
Yeah. So, I could say it again, but I've said it about 3 times now. I think Aljamain, in the real world, Aljamain, really fucking, he's gonna flog him. Yeah. Flog the shit out of him. Probably even knock him out, man. I don't know. I know that's
Aljo doesn't knock out.
I think Aljo, I don't know, but maybe.
Aljo doesn't knock out, mate. Aljo gets decisions or Aljo submits.
Probably
without looking, 4 wins by knockout. Maybe. Do you want to have a look at that?
Yep, I'm on it.
Without having a look.
By the way, I did look to see if Sean O'Malley had fought any grapplers, and I was looking down his record, and it's just fucking full of nobodies, man.
What about except for Pierre Yan?
Yeah, exactly. Except for Pierre Yan. Man, and we got... Here's Aljamain's last opponents. Alright? Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw.
To the bung shoulder.
Yeah. Peter Yan.
Yep.
Peter Yan.
Yan again.
Yan, yeah, Yan when he headbutted Yan's knee.
Yes.
Corey Sandhagen submitted him.
Yep.
Pedro Munez, Jimmy Rivera, Cody Statman, Brett Johns, but then Marlon Moraes when he was he was coming up.
Yeah, Morales was a absolute killer.
Yeah, he looked like One Punch Man. Yeah, and he
took him out.
Knocked out Aljo, and that was. Dude, that was, man, he did the Ben Askren thing before Ben Askren did the Ben Askren thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, man. And who knows, maybe we might see him...
Also see Mendez on there as well.
Yeah.
Chad Mendez, early on.
Chad Mendez?
Oh, no, sorry. Let me look at that picture
Augusto
again.
Mendez.
That's Augusto. That ain't Chad.
Man, I feel like...
Just to let you know... 3 wins by knockout. Dude doesn't knock people out.
No.
Dude doesn't knock people out. Dude, he gets knocked out. He submits or he hugs and holds a dominant position to a victory.
Yeah. And hey, if it works for him, it got him to the dance.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna try anything too crazy against O'Malley, but O'Malley's gonna have to try something crazy against Aljo. He can't just turn up and
I think
participate. He has to really get in there and fucking do something, man.
I think he can. I think he can keep him on the outside, piece him up, and if he does that, if he sticks to that game plan, he'll probably get a win.
Yeah.
If it goes to the ground, it's not going to be a good night for Sean O'Malley.
No.
And if he can survive till the end of a round, then great, and he gets back to his feet, happy days. He needs to keep it standing.
Yeah. He
Easily.
needs it, yeah. Can't let you get close.
Yep.
You cannot let Aljo get close.
Cannot let you get close.
You hear me, Sean? Do not let Aljo get close.
Just to give you one here, look, the Decision King Aljamain Sterling's average fight time, 13 minutes and 36 seconds.
Fuck.
Sean O'Malley is 9 minutes and 1 second.
How many 5-rounders has O'Malley fought?
He's fought in a few main events, and they 5-rounders there. Maybe 4, maybe. Not as many as Aljo, I'll give you that there, but he's got it. If he's got the steam to go 5 rounds with Piotr Yan, he's got the steam to go 5 rounds with Aljamain Sterling.
Well, on the contraire, my friend, I believe that fight was 3 rounds.
Really? Why would that fight be 3 rounds?
Oh, man, because it was in a stacked card, and it was just.
That's unreal.
I don't even think it was the co-main event. It was just there. It was on the.
No, it wasn't co-main. The co-main was actually Aljamain and TJ Dillashaw. Main event though, that there was Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev.
Yeah. Wow. There we go. Man.
Yeah. So
there
that
we go.
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. That's
Well, in
right.
that case, not 3 rounds. So
O'Malley was walking around with the Arab stuff on and all.
Yes. Yep.
We got spoiled to some pretty good cards, man, and you know what? That's why we're here.
Absolutely spoiled.
That's why we're here.
Absolutely spoiled. So we can share how spoiled we are with you. Thank you, Uncle Dana, for yet another card that I will be quite eager to watch. Quite eager to see.
Ooh, man, yeah, that's a big one. Top to bottom,
Good fights.
good fights, man, definitely. And like you said, that little one that's been snuck up into the main event. I mean, what the fuck? Like,
Damon Blackshear and Mario Batista.
Yeah, we're gonna
That
be
I
paying
just want to
watch
touch
that
on that again. I am excited for that fight. I do. I feel like I didn't. I am excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing these 2 young fighters. I just don't understand how it got so high in the card.
It is
That's
weird.
all.
It is weird.
Yeah. But on that note, love you, Uncle Dana. Thank you once more.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps us up. Man, what a fucking good episode. Dude, that was crazy, man. We just shot the shit.
Can't wait.
Can't wait for UFC 292. Everyone get on it, man. Like,
Yep, I'll see
fucking,
you on Sunday.
You know, pay for that shit. Like, you know, pay-per-view and
Yeah,
like
everyone whinging about fighter pay, but no one wants to pay for the UFC pay-per-view.
Exactly, yeah. And, you know, we're a pair of fighters that, you know, fought our way onto these chairs and onto this fucking, into this set.
Had to fight these jeans on.
Oh, man, yeah. I'm going to have to fight them off soon. Yeah, look, give us a like and a subscribe. Like the LTD channel. Lots on there, you know. Shameless plug on my own channel, but
Yep, get it
lot
in.
of rap shit.
Everyone else does it.
You know, beat tutorials coming soon, songwriting tutorials coming soon, just content.
Yeah.
Like, get on it, tell us what you think, hit the comments up, give us your picks, let us know what you think about our picks, let us know if you agree, or let us know if you think we're a bunch of fucking idiots that don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
But tell me why.
Tell me why, yeah.
Let me know why I'm a fucking idiot. If
Don't
I am a
just-
fucking idiot.
Yeah. Don't just hurt me.
Yeah, don't hurt me. At least spit on it. Come on, I'm new.
All right. So hey, and you know what, man? Like while we're here, what's next? What's the next pay-per-view?
Oh my
What
god.
do we
The next pay-per-view, my friend, is Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya.
Wow.
That's going to
Really?
be down under, mate. That's going to be over in Sydney.
Be our neck of the woods. You reckon we're gonna be there front row?
Not with the price of those tickets, my friend. Not with the price of those tickets. That is going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to have a chat with you about that one. We'll be back for UFC at 292. Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya, Sunday, September 10th. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Peace out. That's us for the night. Like and subscribe. Get onto it. And fucking...
Ring the bell and all of that.
Yeah, ring the bell and all
like,
that.
subscribe,
and,
share, ring the bell, do all that business. We got to say it. Everyone else says it, so why the hell not?
And be good to each other.
Calm
Rick's
down.
out.
Calm down, Ellen. See you, mate.
Prepare for the verbal war. Hologram, advanced physical form. Manifesting, I want to eat your children. The law, use the darkness. Take hold and rip out your soul from your core. The best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. Hologram, advanced physical form. Manifesting, I want to eat your mind into the law. Use the darkness. Take hold and rip out your soul from your core. The best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. Hologram, advanced physical form. Manifesting, you want to eat your mind into the law. Use the darkness. Take hold and rip out your soul from your core. The best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. Hologram, advanced physical form. Manifesting, you want to eat your mind into the law. Use the darkness. Take hold and rip out your soul from your core. The best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. I'm the best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. I'm the best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. Take hold and rip out your soul from your core. I'm the best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. I'm the best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. I'm the best ever. Prepare for the verbal war. I'm the best ever. Command me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. I'm the best ever. Eat his children. Praise be to Allah. Manifest the universal mind into the law.